2023 seniors. Before we introduce the seniors and their escorts, we would like to take a moment to introduce the VIPs who are currently with us on the volleyball floor. Superintendent of the Shaler Area School District, Dr. Sean Aiken. Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Brian O'Black. Head coach of the boys volleyball team, Mr. Paul Stadelman. Head coach of the girls volleyball team, Annie Carter. Assistant varsity coach, Tia Bozo. And JV coach, Julianne Casey. Also very important and hiding over in her trainer's corner, Donna Reif, athletic trainer. And now the Shaler area seniors. Number 24, middle blocker and right side hitter, May Engel. Escorted by Amy and CJ Engel.
May's favorite team memory was her sophomore year team bonding, where her group pretended to be the North Park cleaning crew. May is going to miss her teammates the most. Spending 6 days a week for months with these girls is going to be hard to let go of, but something she will remember for the rest of her life. May plans to attend college and study psychology. Her advice for underclassmen is to never take for granted the time you get to spend with your teammates, because when you walk away from this, the friendships you obtain will be what you cherish the most.
Number 18, setter Mackenzie Miller. Escorted by Susan and Derek Miller.
Mac's favorite team memory was sweeping NA and winning state college her sophomore year. She will miss the girls and the coaches the most. This team is her second family, and she will forever be grateful for the memories and friendships she has made and every single opportunity given to her during her high school career. Her future plans are to attend college for early childhood education and to play collegiate volleyball. Her advice to underclassmen is never take anything for granted. Push yourself every single day, you earn every opportunity. Never be complacent with where you're at, and your hard work will pay off in the end.
Congratulations, Mackenzie. Number 13, outside hitter, Hillary Quinn. Escorted by Angela and Robert Quinn.
Hillary's favorite team memory was sweeping NA her sophomore year and getting the game-winning kill. Hill will miss most being on the floor with her team and being in the gym. She will also miss all the memories she makes each year and the unforgettable experiences and bonds that we all share. Her future plans are to attend college for sports communication. Her advice to the underclassmen is to work hard, be a leader, be strong, and always be confident. If you put in your time, dedication, and effort, you will see positive results. Always represent our program to the fullest that it can be. Now, speaking for everyone, including myself, on this court, I just want to say that these three seniors, the love that they have for this game and for all of us on this court is just so amazing, and they will always have an impact on us. We love you both and all of you guys so, so much.
Congratulations to all the seniors from both teams, and thank you for your years entertaining us as part of your programs.
We're the Shaler Area Girls Volleyball Team, and you're watching SATV.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed the introduction of our three amazing seniors. We would like to thank them for their hard work and dedication over the past 4 years they have put into this program, and we wish them luck for whatever they pursue in their collegiate careers. Tonight we have the Shaler Area Titans facing the FoxChapel Foxes, a section rival. I'm Dante Palumbo here with my co-hosts Cam Miller and Zach Werzer. Cam, take it away.
Hello, I'm Cam Miller for your pregame analysis. The Shaler Titans have had a rough start to the season, going 1-5, but slowly build chemistry as the season goes on and are looking like a better team each game they play. The last win they had was against Norwin last Thursday, picking up a lot of momentum going into these future games. And last time they played FoxChapel, it was a close match, 1-3, and it just seemed like the FoxChapel middles were dominating the entire game. Anything you'd like to add, Worzer, about the lineup for this game?
Yeah, the Shaler lineup this year is a really young team. We consist of a couple freshmen, a couple sophomore, and only 3 seniors. It's hard to rebuild after a couple good years, but the Shaler Lady Titans are doing a really good job at getting their feet under the season. We wish them the best of luck in this game against the FoxChapel Foxes, and we will now hand it over to Mr. Gall for the PA announcements.
Area High School is the girls volleyball team prepares to play the FoxChapel Foxes. Tonight's starting lineup for the Foxes. Number 1, setter Brooke Fenton. Number 5, defensive Number 6, outside hitter Claire Fenton. Number 16, middle blocker, Rocco. Number 17, opposite hitter, Elena Hershey. Number 18, outside hitter, Jillian Stahl. Number 19, opposite hitter, Sophia Gass. Number 23, setter, Adeline Bursick. Number 28, middle blocker, Vanessa Perez. Head coach for FoxChapel is Diana Draco, assisted by Nikki Fulton. And now the starting lineup for your Shaler Area Titans. Freshman number 11, defensive specialist, Tegan Argo. Freshman number 12, outside hitter, Aubrey Blake. Sophomore number 30, middle blocker, Addie Kolakowski. Junior number 2, middle blocker, Courtney O'Brien. Senior number 13, outside hitter, Hillary Quinn. Senior number 18, center, Mackenzie. And senior number 24, right side hitter, May Engel. Starters by Tia Bozo.
Welcome back for our team introductions. The Titans look ready to take on the FoxChapel Foxes. What do you think about it? What do you think about this game, Cam?
It seems that they're really taking it in warm-ups. There's a lot of heavy bounces and everything like that. They're just really ready to go.
Starting off with our first serve is Tegan Nolan. Sorry, Tegan Orga. Good service receive pass up to the middle of the court. Set to the outside. Great dig by Quinn. Set up by Mack. Blanc over into the stands. Point Titans. Great start. Good swing by Blanc, but an even better set for Miller to get the kill. Tegan Orga back to serve again. Floats it over. Good serve. Handled well by the libero. Tip from the middle, just out of reach. Point Foxes.
It's a great spot, don't you think?
Yes, very deceptive play there, rather than hitting it hard every time. Serve over by Stahl. Good pass by Orga. Set by Mack. Good heavy swing by Blank. Out of system by the libero. Set up by Miller. May on the right side. Foxes out of system again, have to send another free ball. Chance for the Titans to get a point here. Blank with a heavy swing off the hands. Set up. Oh, and an error by the Foxes. Point goes to Shaler. That was a really scrappy rally. You think we're going to see a lot of that tonight, Dante?
I think both of these teams are super competitive. I think they're going to be hitting the floor for every ball they can. They don't want, neither of these teams want to take another loss to their record.
Back to serve is Bella Hoffman. She will float it over. Handled well, set up nicely. And deep throw there. Catches Shaler on their heels. What do you think about that play, Dante?
I think that was a great, smart, deep corner throw. Low set, so she took the best advantage she could of it, and she used it well.
Back to serve. Good pass by Quinn. On a back one ball for Kowalski. Rolled over, handled well by Orga. Outside set, tight, and blocked by the FoxChapel Foxes. Number 17, Hershey, and number 16. Good float serve over. Quinn handles it nicely. Miller sets the outside again. Tip there, catches the Foxes, and that scores a point. Bursick could not reach that one. Blank back to serve. Middle out for FoxChapel, libero back in. Float serve, goes a little long, a little too much power on that one. Subbing in for the Titans is number 4. Jordan Russell and Maddie Wilson in for Avery Blank. Float serve by Fenton. Handled well. Back one ball. And it looks like the Foxes are in the net. You are not allowed to touch the net in volleyball.
I believe that was number 16 with the net violation there.
Subbing in for the Titans, serving specialist Emily Spears. Emily Spears. Float serve. Over the net, handled well. Out of system. They're going to have to send a free ball. Chance for the Shaler Titans. Miller decides to go with the outside set to Hillary. Hillary with a big kill. The senior on senior night.
It really seems like Emily Spears is just taking this team out of system and all teams out of system, and that's what gets them their big runs.
Her serve is why she is in. Great serve. Almost catches the line. Just barely out. Lucky break for the Foxes. In comes O'Brien. Back to serve, number 6. Handled well. Back one ball for O'Brien. Outside set, off the hands. Ref calls a net touch on the Titans. Looks like this is going to be a long, drawn-out, scrappy game.
It is really, both teams really want it really bad. I think Shaler wants their get back on FoxChapel.
And a missed serve there. Do you feel like Shaler has a chip on their shoulder after their last loss? They go up 1-0 in sets in the first set. They thought they might have had it in the bag, and then the Foxes really brought out the energy. Back to serve, Miller. Oh, it jams up, number 6. Out of system, free ball for Shaler. Shaler's gonna have to make something happen. Outside set for Quinn. Quinn with the deep throw, doesn't work for Foxes. Free ball over, good spot. Oh, and a scrappy play. Middle hit and down. Tough break for the Titans. What do you think that the Titans need to do this game to stop FoxChapel's middles?
I really think they need to play really good defense. I mean, they're clearly hitting shots, and I think they just need to play around it.
I agree. Back to serve, number 16. DeRocco. Handled well by Miller. Quinn with a nice cut shot over to that 5 zone. Blank back in to the game as Hillary goes back to serve. Tied up right now at 7s. Hillary looking to put a good amount of pressure here on the Foxes. Serve goes into the net, point Foxes. In comes Hershey for the Foxes. Bursick back to serve. Does her serving routine. Sends over a nice standing float. Handled well by Blank. Back set from Angle. Handled well by number 6. Good outside set. And the shot just goes long. In comes Kowalski for the Shaler Titans. And back goes.
I really think that the Titans keep giving these hard-given shots to the Foxes. I don't know if the Foxes would be able to handle it.
I agree. They're looking like a brand new team since the last time. Set well into the middle and in. Number 28, that is Perez Milano. High flyer out of the middle.
An absolute missile to the corner.
Good shot on the line, evading the blockers. Back to serve, number 18, Stahl. He's going to send over a standing float. Good pass by Blank. Back set for Angle. Angle puts it off the hands. Tool time. Out of bounds. Point Shaler.
Great set by Mackenzie Miller, pushing that all the way from the 4, deep 4 to the 5 there and getting the kill.
And that is a hard set coming from some volleyball players. That is not an easy play to make. Back to serve is Hoffman. Hoffman stands over a really nice jump float serve. Set up to the middle. Oh, and Perez Milano sends an off-speed tip.
It's an absolutely beautiful tip right down the middle of his back. Not much you can do right there.
Let's see what she has to offer for her serve. Looks like a pretty good one. Ace for the Foxes.
Strong float serve right there. I think it just caught her arms awkward. It's a shame.
Shaler Titans just need to reset their mind, think about the next point. Good float serve over. Out of system. And the Titans can't get the ball back over. What do you think the Titans need to do right now to stop Perez Milano from getting a really deep service run?
Well, Perez Milano has a really great, strong float serve. And I just think they just have to get behind the ball, get a strong pass, and set up Aubrey Blank for a big kill here.
And there goes Blank. And as Dante predicts, Blank tools the blockers. Point Titans. That is a big side out. Back goes Blank to serve after her kill. Libero for FoxChapel seems to be taking up most of the court. Sends over a good jump float. Aiming strategically for the receiver that was pushed out. That's a tough serve to make, but also high risk, high reward. Fenton back to serve. Maddie Wilson in for Blank. Jump float. Handled by Orga. Oh, and some confusion on the FoxChapel side. Shaler gets an easy break there. And here comes back Emily Spears, trying to get a lead here. Sitting at 11-13.
Foxes.
Sends over the float. And it goes long. You know, that's unfortunate because she has such a good serve. Middle switch. Orga comes back in. And back to serve is number 6. Fexco. Hard float serve. Shaler's going to send over a free ball. Let's see what the Foxes do. Oh, out of system pass. Still run the middle. Ball goes out. How hard of a set is that, Dante?
Coming from another middle to the middle. She's off the net, and the setter's trying to bring her back onto the net. It's a hard set to adjust to when you're jumping forward and that ball's moving forward with you. It's a hard set to make and a hard swing to make.
Miller going to send a float over. Middle of the court. Sent over on the right side. Handled well by Wilson. Miller picks the back set to May. May off the hands, but unfortunately she can't tool him this time.
So it was just outside the antenna, hard ball to get to.
In comes Perez Milano. Back to serve is number 16. Good pass by Quinn, one-handed set. Good adjustment from O'Brien. Sent over, deep corner. Handled by Wilson. Miller picks the outside for Hillary. Good hustle by Fenton. Sent over, free ball. Shaler has to make something happen. Going outside again to the senior. Dug up, great dig. Outside, good swing, good rally here. Outside again, tip. Trying to catch the Foxes off guard. Free ball's coming over. Sends the one ball. Well covered. Out of system for Mayangle. Can someone put this ball away? Swing, Hillary. And there it goes. The senior ending the rally once again.
Those hard rallies just really come from each team just playing great defense. They both just really won it out here. I mean, what else can you say?
Blank back in the game. How much does conditioning play into a factor in those long rallies, Cam?
I think conditioning plays a big role. I mean, going back for an approach 4 or 5 times in a rally is definitely tough, and you really need to have the endurance to do that.
Set up by Fenton. Perez Milano with yet another kill to that left corner. What do you think the middle strategies need to be to stop her?
I think they need to just shade her to the left because she really loves that deep zone 5 corner. It's been killing the Titans. The first time we versed them, and it's killing us now.
Back to serve, Bursick. Float, goes out of bounds. Good look, good communication from the Titans. In comes Kowalski. And back to serve is Orga. Orga sends over a really good float serve, but handled well. Set up to the right side. And looking for that cut shot, just long, trying to evade the blockers. Another serve, great serve. Handled well for the Foxes. Sets the middle off the net. This time, Orga reads it. Out of system set for Blanc. Scrappy play here. Send over by Hancock. Back set for Mayangle. Mayangle sends the hammer. Great dig. Free ball again. Looking to put it away this time. Hancock with yet another dig. Kowalski can't find the court. Hard rally won by the Foxes.
It seems like Blank's really just tearing apart the block right now. She's either going through it or making a ricochet off. And this is the thing that the Foxes are really struggling with.
Yet their defense seems to back them up.
It really does.
Float serve goes long. Point Titans. Hoffman into the game. Student section getting a little rowdy, having some energy. Love to see it. USA theme today. Hoffman sends over a nice hard float. Hancock handles it well though. And there's Milano with that sneaky tip. Communication. There's the tip. Looking for the back set to the lefty. Handled well by Hoffman. Out of system set. Hancock puts it up. Great defense off the block. Miller sets Blank. And Blank tears through the block.
You know, just as Cam Miller said, man, Audrey Blank is killing their block. She's either going around it, over it, or through it. FoxChapel can't seem to do anything about it.
Hancock takes it again into Perez Milano. Same spot. The 5.
Milano
Off
is
comes
really
Hancock.
taking it to us at the middle.
In comes Duraco. Milano back to serve. Very strong float. Titans are looking to side out quick here to keep this point difference at 1. Sends over the float. Good pass by Blank. Kowalski can't find her way around the block into the court. Milano back to serve again. Shaler looking to side out quick here. Float serve goes over. Quinn does what she can. Miller puts up a C-ball for Hoffman. And Hoffman finds her way through the block.
Even through all the hard times, it seemed like Annie Bozo is just unfazed. She looks like she has a plan for everything, and looks like she's just going through it.
Annie Bozo has been here, done that. Playing D1 college volleyball as a setter for Clemson. She's been in many situations that she knows how to handle. A little bit of confusion on the court. Just trying to get the rotations right. Blank back to serve. Blank sends it deep corner. Well handled, out of system set. Number 6. Oh, and almost kept alive by Miller there. Diving effort. But the kill, Fexco. Out comes Spears. In comes Fenton, back to serve. Fenton sends over the hard float. Handled well by Orga. Chooses to go outside. Hillary, great swing right into the middle, through the block. It looks like FoxChapel is struggling with their blocking today. What do you think they need to do to fix that?
I think they really just got to get some, honestly, coming through the middle, it's just quick feet. You know, closing out that block's the hardest part, but you got to have quick feet. And Hillary Quinn's really just abusing that block, because if they can't close, then she's going to score about every time she swings.
The middles, again, with another kill. Number 16, Duraco. And timeout for the Titans.
Their first of the game.
So, are you excited for homecoming, Dante? Homecoming coming up.
I'm really excited. It's going to be a great time. We have the boys football game taking on Woody High this weekend. We also have a great dance. And you know, everybody likes their homecoming after parties, but who knows? Who knows?
It's looking like the student section is really hyped up. Actually getting calmed down by Paul Stadelman. Getting a little too rowdy. Interesting move, considering that Mr. Stadelman loves the energy.
I think the student section is just electric out there. It's really carrying to the game. I think they're just going to be hype after coming out of this huddle.
Mr. Stadelman giving them the thumbs up, telling them to keep cheering, telling them to keep rooting on these Lady Titans, looking for their second win in the season. Back to serve. Fetchko. Good float. Oh, and some miscommunication by Blank and Hillary.
Finds the seam right there. You know, that's a great spot right there, because as soon as it goes down that seam, it all comes down to communication. Just wasn't there that play.
Communication, believe it or not, is one of the most important aspects of volleyball. And we're looking at 19-22 Foxes. Foxes looking to put away this set. Fetchko serves a deep float. Outside set. Quinn decides to roll shot it over. Set up by Fenton. And it looks like one of the Titans are in the net. Unfortunately, that is a mistake that you do not want to make in volleyball, because that is a free point for the other team.
Especially when it's 19-22 in a close set here at home.
Fetchko looking to put on some more pressure. Looking for that seam again, but Blank takes it. Takes a setter out of system. Out of system set by Hancock. Sends over the free ball. And another instance of miscommunication. That's a difficult one. 2 times now. They need to regain their focus, go on to the next play, and try and keep this set alive. Looking at 19-24 Foxes. Sent over by Fetchko. Well handled by Orga. Outside set. Quinn throws deep. Fenton sets up. Miller chooses the C ball. And Hoffman sends it long. And that will end set 1. Foxes take set 1, 19-25. Here, home, versus the Shaler Titans.
You can't call it one and done, you know. Shaler was up 1-0 at FoxChapel. FoxChapel's up 1-0 here.
We will be back with the next set. And we're back with set 2. The Shaler Titans, you know, even though they had a really scrappy first set against the Foxes again, just like last time, running their middles, being scrappy as always. Cam, what do you think the Shaler Titans need to do this next set?
I'm not sure what they really need to do, but they need to be way more consistent. I mean, they don't get very much runs, and they just let FoxChapel get as much runs as they can. I think they just need to counter back with their own runs.
I agree. FoxChapel had a couple service runs, and that's just because of the hard service pressure that FoxChapel puts on the Titans. You know, service receive is one of the most important, but one of the hardest parts of the game. So I think if Shaler can clean that up, they might be rolling along for this second set. Back to serve is Bursick, handled by Quinn. Miller chooses the back set, goes to Angle. Angle finds the hole in the block. Can't be handled by the Foxes. And in comes Hoffman. Back to serve also. Hoffman sends over the float. Unfortunately, that's into the net. One of the other deadly sins of volleyball is serving in the net, because that is, you know, your only contact that you can control as a player. Stoll sends it over. Kowalski gets a kill off the block, uses the hands. Smart play.
Call that tool time.
Yes, we do. A tool in volleyball is when the ball is hit off of the opposing blocker's hands and goes either down into the court or out of bounds. Great dig by Hoffman. Good hustle by Miller. Send over a free ball. I'm betting you they're going to run the middle. Oh, and set gets away from 23. Point Shaler. Back to serve is Blank. Fox is looking ready. And the Foxes are called out of rotation.
You know, you can't really be doing that this late in the season.
Yeah, that is, you know, either the team is young or inexperienced, or that usually doesn't happen in varsity matches.
Or it's just one of those mistakes. You know, it happens.
Yep, it always happens. Stuff happens. Back to serve is Blank. Into the net. In comes Wilson for the Titans, and back to serve is Perez Milano. Receiving is Wilson, Orga, and Quinn, some of the Shaler's best passers. And that is why. Handled well by Orga. And Hillary gets her tip to drop.
A great tip right there. Uses her, you know, she deceives the opposing blockers. Gives a full approach, makes it look like she's going to hammer that ball. Nope, drops the shoulder, drops the elbow, and just tips it right down their back.
Back to serve is Spears, known for the good float. Let's see if she can get a run here. Handled well by Fetchko. Oh, and the tip. Oh, and Wilson comes sliding in to get that ball, but the blockers took it away from her, and she goes sliding past. Unfortunately, cannot make the play. Back to serve is Fenton. Kowalski coming in for Shaler, subbing in for Emily Spears. Titans lead 5-3 to start off the second set. Fenton sends over the float serve. Handled well by Quinn. Miller goes to the senior, who throws it off the block down onto the court.
You know, what I think she was trying to do there was throw it off the opposing block's hands and throw it out of bounds, but it went her way anyway. She threw it off the tape, and it just luckily rolled over and straight down their stomach.
Calculated. Hancock handles that well. Fenton serves up. And again,
Shreds the block.
the middles are looking to go to the 5 zone. I think that the Titans really need to start to adjust their block so we can finally stop these middles. Back to serve is Fetchko. Sends a good float over. Gives Orga a little trouble, but Miller and O'Brien make do.
Really found the donut there. No one was really expecting that, and they caught the Foxes off guard, and they didn't really know whose ball that was.
So Cam, tell me why it's called the donut.
It's a donut because everyone's surrounding it. It's just the hole in the middle.
Best bet. Quinn. Float serve. Handled well. Fenton tight to the net. Engel plays it. Miller takes second ball. Blank just goes long. Probably looking for those hands again. But, you know, can't predict everything. Back to service 16. Duraco. An overpass. Foxes get a chance here. Setting the middle. Going again to that 5 zone. Perez Milano standing at 5'9", and Duraco standing at 5'11". Two very tall middle hitters for the women's. And some miscommunication on the Shaler side. This is where the Titans really need to come together and stop the runs that FoxChapel keeps getting.
You know, it always seems to be the middle of these sets, not the end, not the beginning, where the Titans just seem to have a little bit of a roller coaster of momentum here.
Good pass. Let's see if Engel can put it away. Handled well by Fenton. Fetchko takes the second ball.
Seems like Hillary is coming in hot this set with being really consistent, especially on serve, receive, and hitting. She's told the block more than once now and just hit it right through them.
Quinn struggled last year with a knee injury. Unfortunately missed most of the season, but she's making her statement that she is unfazed by that knee injury and is coming back better than she was before for this senior season. And the tip, another kill.
It just seems like that donut is destroying the That's the second one this set, and I think if you just put it there, it's catching them off guard every single time.
Orga sends a nice float. Gives Hancock some trouble. And that is a great ace. Hancock usually really good with the serve receive.
Seems like it came off the wrist there. I don't think she got it on her forearms where it was a really flat surface.
Well, you see, the type of serve that these ladies are doing is called a float serve. And you can compare a float serve to a knuckleball in baseball. The purpose of the float serve is to get the ball to not be spinning, and it'll move through the air in unpredicted ways that, you know, will end up eventually tricking the serve receivers like we just saw happen.
Along with that, where is it? You know, the float serve, not only does it not have any spin to it, it moves. You know, it really moves. It can really catch the serve receivers off guard.
The Foxes take their first time out of the game. Some cheers from the crowd. Got some faces up there. Let's see, that looks like Quinn. Quinn and her whole fan base. Rooting her on for senior night.
Quinn got her own student section out here tonight.
Oh yeah. Pretty good turnout here for senior night.
Especially from the students.
They're happy for the half day tomorrow. Orga sends over the nice float. There we go. Hancock handles it well. Perez Milano again to that 5. Great dig by Orga. Again going to Perez Milano. Eaten up again. Miller to blank, and she puts it away. Electric play there.
it seems like Orga's just doing what everyone wants her to do, getting the angle of the ball and popping up to the middle of the court. I mean, that's all you can ask for from a D-spec.
Cam, you are a libero in boys season. How hard is it to defend that shot?
You know, it's really hard, especially from the middles and the outsides. You really just have to get the angle, and she's doing it perfectly this game.
Perez Milano looking to cut back now. Trying to trick up the Titans. Quinn sends in a nice roll shot. Foxes make do, but ball goes into the net. Titans lead 12-7 in the second set.
You know, along with what we were just talking about Tegan Orga, I think the Foxes may have to make an adjustment here because Tegan Orga has adjusted and she has been eating up the middle of these past couple hits.
And there, she almost hit someone in the face. Tight out of system set. And in the net for the Foxes. And it looks like this game is starting to turn around. The Foxes had a run, now Shaler has a run. Float serve over. Orga, really good serve. Fenton sets the pipe. Orga with another great dig. Hancock sets it over for Fetchko. Quinn handled well. Miller chooses the outside. And Blank again breaking through that block.
You know, this seems like an ongoing pattern with the Titans. A great pass from the back row. Mackenzie Miller sets up a beautiful ball, and Aubrey Blank just torches him.
Looks like Hancock's taking up most of the serve receiving, which she should, being the best passer on the court. Orga aims away from her, wisely. Fenton sends up Perez Milano, tries the tip. Well read. Unfortunate, bad contact. But it's an improvement. We read it. Back to serve, number 23, Bursick, looking to send over the float. Student section doing some heckling. Well handled by Quinn. Oh, tight set. Angle goes into the net, and that is a point for the Foxes. This is where Shaler really needs to be on their game, is in their serve receive. They can't let the Foxes get more than at most 2 points here. Bursick sends over the float. Aiming for Blank. And
great serve.
Ace. Great serve down the line. That's one of the trickiest.
You know, where's what we were talking about in the first set, high risk, high reward, and the Foxes just panned out to get the high reward right there.
It is high risk, high reward. You're aiming so close to the out of bounds mark. Goes to the seam. And Shaler going to send over a free ball. Takes out the setter. Hancock sets the back row. Well handled by Quinn. Going outside for Blank. Looking for the donuts, not there. Setting the pipe again.
They seem to love this pipe ball right now.
Kowalski makes do with the tight set. And here comes another pipe. She's going to keep going. Free ball. Let's see what they do. I'm guessing middle. Net. Net on the Foxes.
That's just volleyball instinct.
Net on the Foxes, point Titans. It's a great rally win there. What does a big rally win do for your ego?
You know, it just really gives you that, I don't know if you want to call it an ego, but it really gives you that boost for your team, just knowing that you can win those big ones and come out on top from the other team.
Confidence.
Of course.
Back to serve. Number 18, Stahl. Gonna send over another float. Looking for it to trick up the Shaler defenders. Handled up into the middle of the court. Setting the pipe ball for Quinn. And Quinn with another kill. She is really bringing it to the Foxes on senior night.
You know, it seems like the Foxes were caught off guard by how hard of a driven ball that was. She seemed like she couldn't even react to get her palms out. It seems like she had to punch that ball.
Back to service Blank. Sends over the jump float. And foot fault. And that's another one of the deadly sins in volleyball, is the foot fault. You cannot step on that line when you serve, or else that's a free point. Back to serve, Perez Milano. Again, this is where Shaler really needs to be on their A game. Well handled. Good hit off the block. Set up for DeRocco. Again, back to that 6'5" seam.
That was just a straight missile coming from FoxChapel. Wilson in back middle really shaded over to that area, but couldn't quite get to it, how hard that force was.
Good float serve by Perez Milano. Good hustle by Miller. Ball goes over. Takes Fox's out of system. Miller sets it up. Chooses the outside. Quinn, yet another kill. The hammer is being brought down.
I don't think we give enough credit to Mackenzie Miller out here feeding all of the hitters and really just putting up in a good position to get a kill.
That ball just came flying by the Foxes' faces.
Yes, it did, Dante. And in for the Foxes is number 3. Spears back to serve, sends the float. Handled well by Hancock. DeRocco goes with the tip. Miller picked up well. Wilson out of system set. And Hillary uses that court vision to get the overpass. Scrappy defense from the Foxes, doesn't work that time. And yet another kill for Hillary Quinn. She's feeling herself on this senior night.
You know, it's just a great shot from Hillary Quinn right there. You know, a great shot followed up by an air by the Foxes, and she just puts it down on it.
And Spears sends in the missile. DeRocco doesn't look like it touched the Shaler blockers. That will be 4 touches on the Foxes. Point Titans. Second timeout of the set for the Foxes. The Titans lead 19-13 in the second set. Looking to make it 1-1 in sets. The student section doing some of their chants here, trying to get in the head of the Foxes. How much of an effect does a big crowd and a big student section play into your performance in either a home or an away game?
I think at like a home game it's very important, and it just really just gets in your head for the most part. But the really good players on the court, and you can tell which ones those are, they don't get in your head. They're just worried about the game, and that's all. That's it.
You got to tune out all of that extra noise. Put all your focus on the game, which is a very hard aspect.
You know, especially when you're at home and you have your home student section behind you, it feels a lot of drive and momentum into you to just play hard. When you're away, though, and it's the opposing team student section, sometimes it truly can get to you, but you really got to zone out.
Back to service Spears. Hard-driven float. Catches Hancock high, but handled well. Ooh, great shot there by number 6, Fezco.
Nice little 4-4 shot there.
Again, takes a lot of skill. Back in comes Orga. Looking to put their best defensive player back on the court. That's why she's wearing the gray jersey. She's special, and that means she's a libero. The libero only plays the back row. They are one of the most important people in the back row. They tend to be the best defensive player. Handled well. Outside set. Good shot from Quinn standing. Fetchko rolls it over, but it doesn't matter because the Titans are in the net again. Need to stay out of that net.
Both of these teams seem to be committing many of the deadly sins in volleyball.
Fenton sends over the float. Wilson handles it well. Miller outside again. And there goes Quinn with the boom.
Hillary has a lot of kills this set, and if she's counting up kills like money, I mean, she'd be rich.
Millionaire.
Very rich.
Miller back to serve. Sends in the jump float. Down the line, great serve. Takes the Foxes out of system, have to send over a free ball. Free ball goes out. You know, we're talking about deadly sins here. That is another one. Sending a free ball out of bounds.
You know, they're all just looking happy on the court now. I see smiles on all their faces, and they're just playing their game now, and it shows on the scoreboard.
How important is it to have a good attitude on the court, Cam?
Very important, because when you have a bad attitude, it really tears down your team, and it attracts to other people, and they just get infected with that bad attitude.
Agreed. Back into the aim, checks in Stahl. And Fetchko back to serve, looking to close this gap between 21-16. Sends over, jump float, might have been going out, played by the Titans. May Engel on the outside, unfamiliar position. Here she goes again, sends in the tip. Fetchko sends it long out of the pipe, and the Titans lead 22-16. Out goes Wilson, in comes Blank. Quinn back to serve, the senior. She's on fire tonight. Jump float. Well handled by Fetchko. Into the net, point Titans.
23-16 here at the Titans. I really think we're going to pull away with this one. Titans coming out strong this set compared to a shaky last set.
Handled well by Hancock. Fenton sets up Duraco. Tries the tip. Engel is on that now. Pipe ball for Quinn. Fenton chooses the outside. Oh, great hustle by Orga. No one there. Unfortunately, the ball drops. Point Foxes.
That was an attempt on rolling thunder. It seems like she did a somersault while trying to play that ball. That is just an excellent play for high player volleyballs.
Shaler really needs to maintain their focus here. 23-17. They can't think that the set's over yet. As Engel, another one of our fabulous seniors, gets her kill.
Showing that senior strength right here.
What is it like to be a senior on senior night?
I couldn't tell you.
Back goes Orga. Sends in the float. And that'll end the set. Orga with a great serve. Ending the set 25-17.
The fans are just loving that here. It's just electric. Even people doing push-ups in the student section.
We will come back to you in the third set. Looking for set 3 here. The score is now 1-1. Shaler really did some adjustments into between set 1 and set 2. I feel like they really, got a hold of the middles, got a hold of their serve receive, and had some energy flowing. That's a good thing to see on the court.
This is obviously going to be a long match. I mean, it's 1-1 right now, and both teams are really just looking for the win. As you can see, the student section is going to get food because they already know this is going to be a hard-fought game.
And for the long haul. And Orga catches the... No, she doesn't. Point goes to the Foxes. Again, high-res, high-reward. If that ball would have dropped in, that would have been an ace. 18, Stahl sends float serve over. Orga handles it. And the call is that Miller was over the net. Miller is a back row setter right now, which means she cannot play the ball over the net when she jumps. So when she touched that ball, it was over the net, and that's illegal. Stahl sends over the float. Out of bounds. Oh. Line judge says out, but let's see. There's a little bit of confusion.
Very controversial call here. The down ref thought that she touched it while the ball was going out.
Interesting call by the up ref, considering that he could not even see the Titan player. Let's hope that doesn't come back to haunt them. Free ball sent over. I bet you they go to the middle. Nope. Outside. Fetchko gets blocked. Engel and Kowalski combined for the block on Fetchko. We need to start seeing more of that tonight.
Engel's just putting up a really good block here, and it's just really helping the team out because they really haven't shot line yet from the outside, and she's really helping out the team.
In comes number 3 for the Foxes. Back is Hoffman, looking to send over the float serve. Good serve. Hancock handles well. Perez going to the 5 zone again. Orga reads it. Blanc hammers it off the hands. Fetchko finds her way around the block, off the block, drops down. Unfortunate break for the Titans. Back to service, Perez Milano. And back to receive is Orga, Quinn, and Blank. Looking to send the deep, moving float serve. And into the net. That is a big break for the Titans. I think that Blank needs to start aiming away from Hancock, considering that she is their best passer.
I agree. It's really tough to get past a good libero like her.
Especially when she's taking up most of the court. And there she goes. Aiming away from the libero, and it aces the Foxes.
You know, Kinder Lehrer, number 3 for FoxChapel, coming into the game as a substitute. You know, she has a lot of pressure on her to win over a spot here, and the Titans are taking it to her on serve.
Let's see where she goes. Right back to the same spot. Handled a little bit better this time, but yet still a free ball. Miller goes with the dump. First one of the game, and it drops. So this time, Miller is a front row setter. When her rotation brought her around to the front row, which means she can put the ball over. She is fair game.
The first tip is always a really hard one to get for the opposing team. I mean, it's catching everyone off guard, and you just never know what's going to happen.
Another ace for the Titans, staying away from Hancock. Doing a great job here. Leading the third set, 5-4. Blank, back again. Does a routine, does the jump float, down the line. Unfortunately, out of bounds. High risk, high reward. In comes Maddie Wilson, the freshman defensive specialist for Shaler. Sorry, sophomore defensive specialist. Roll shot sent over by Quinn. Handled well. Fenton goes to the middle. Shocker. Ball goes down into between the 6 and 5 zone.
Once again, that's the same play. The middle's just really taking it to the back line, and Maddie Wilson is having a hard time, even though she shaded over. It's just a tough one to get off one hand.
Really tough one, especially because the middles hit such fast tempo. And the standing roll shot that time doesn't work for Quinn. The Foxes lead 5-7. Back to service, Fenton does her routine. Serve handled well by Quinn. Set goes to Kowalski, thrown over. And a roll shot from the libero. Jams up Wilson a little bit. Good shot by Quinn. Putting the Foxes out of system again. Oh, and that is a rarity. Libero messing up the free ball pass. That is, you don't see that too often, do you, Cam?
No, you really don't, but she's still having a good time. Just brushed off the mistake. I see she's still smiling.
That's exactly what you're going to have to do if you want to win games. You can't let the mistakes get to you, because volleyball is a game of mistakes. Free ball sent over, handled by Spears. Chooses to go to Quinn. Quinn almost gets it. She gets it to fall. Hancock got her hands on it, but just out of play for her teammates. And here's Spears bringing the Titans back with her serves, getting the Foxes out of system. And there goes Fenton into the net. Spears sends in a good serve. Fenton can't handle it. Aiming away from Hancock and sends another free ball. Spears handles it well. Out to Hillary. Hillary off the block. Another kill for Hillary Quinn. Looking at 9-7 now. The Titans really flipped it. Spears sends in the float serve. Hancock passes off the net. And number 6, Fetchko, with another kill. Standing at 5'8", she's on the taller side for the women's side of the sport.
Great swing by Fetchko there. Taking a shot at the deeper half of the court.
And fetch go. Back to serve. Looking to get the Titans out of system. Again, handled well by Quinn. And O'Brien, looks like someone was in the net, but no call from the ref. Hoffman handles it, and Miller goes with the dump. Doesn't work this time. Hancock's all over it. What a play by Orga. Great dig. Long rally here. Out of system set and swing. And point Titans. Block by, looks like that was Miller and O'Brien. Great block. Miller only standing around 5'4", and playing front row. Getting a block is a great accomplishment. Overpass. Quinn decides to throw it. Amazing hustle by Fetchko. Sends the ball back over when the Titans were least expecting it.
That one also just hit the donut. I mean, those are just really unexpected plays, and it's really hard to call for that ball when it just hits right in the middle of everyone.
And Coach Bozo isn't liking that one. Good serve by DeRocco. Engel has to send over the free ball. And DeRocco from the back row for Perez Milano. Causes more confusion with that tip. Titans really need to regroup here.
It seems like tips are becoming a more well thought the more the game goes on. How are you feeling about these tips?
You know, I think that the benefit of the tips over the swings is that, you know, you have more court vision. You can see better. You can see where the blockers are. You can see where the defenders are. Instead of just hitting it every time, it slows down the game. It really catches people off guard whenever you're sending hard hit after hard hit after hard hit.
Yeah, I agree. And it's catching them on their heels, especially when both teams are firing bullets over the net. You don't expect that little tip coming, and you're just stuck there.
Cam, can you tell me where the student section went?
There's currently 8 people in the student section. Looks like they might have migrated to the soccer game going down at the field.
Soccer game. Who are the boys playing tonight? The girls. North Hills. Girls are playing North Hills tonight? The boys are. North Hills.
Boys
okay.
are.
And we're back to the action in Gym A of Shaler Area High School. DeRocco serves into the net. And comes blank for the Titans. Hillary back to serve. Quinn does a routine. Sends over the jump float. An ace serve for Quinn.
Absolute missile. That one was coming cross court too. Really couldn't just get the angle on that.
Nothing but pure domination coming from Quinn tonight. She's making this senior night one to remember.
Yes, she is. Oh, and it looks like the Foxes are going with 2-man serve receive with Hancock covering most of the court.
2 women on this side of the sport.
And that looks like 4 hits for the Foxes. And looks like the Foxes will go back to the 2-man serve receive with Quinn aiming where they're not. Fenton trying to set up the middle, but doesn't work. And Engel taking her swing. The senior, once again, dominating the block.
Here comes the boom from Mary Engel. Boom.
Quinn looking to continue this run. Great place serve. Handled actually really well. And the tip also handled well by Shaler. And unfortunately, ball goes long by blank. That seems like it was just, you know, a freshman mistake. And those happen because, you know, freshmen playing varsity, it doesn't happen that much. But it's a really good job by Bozo to keep all the players on the court calm, keep them all composed, have them move on to the next court. Engel takes a swing, handled well by Fetch. Good dig by Quinn, but Perez Milano getting her overpass kill, getting her revenge for all those ones
Over
That
smash.
didn't drop.
Overpass smash. Coming down. There's nothing you can really do about that one.
An overpass is almost like taking candy from a little kid.
Yeah, it is.
And a well by Orga. Hard-driven hit. Miller is there.
May tries to force it through the block. Cannot get through, though.
Looking at a little bit of a scary play there. Almost looks like Perez Milano goes down with an injury, but looking like she's shaking it off. Hopefully she's okay. Even though she's on the opposing team, you never want to see a player get hurt. Back to serve is Bursick. The float, handled by Blank. Blank with a swing. Unfortunately, does not catch the hands in the net.
Great set there. Just an awkward swing there. Didn't catch it how she wanted to.
We are all tied up now at 14-14. Shaler really needs to side out if they want to take this third set. Good pass by Quinn. Going to Angle. Angle gets it to drop. Almost taking it back over where the Foxes, but couldn't get it to go. Orga back to serve, trying to continue her great serving this game, and unfortunately it goes out. Ball comes back from the student section.
Almost kept it there.
And back to service number 18, Stahl. Covered by the Titans. And that one catches the tape. No hands. Cam, what do you think Coach Bozo's thinking right now?
I think she's just thinking that we need to bring that consistency back that we had in set 2. I mean, it was killing the other team when we just constantly put the ball over.
I agree. Orga with another good pass. Looking for the pipe. And Perez Milano pulled off the net, ready for the tip, but not able to be handled.
Ready for the donut, but almost too ready. That slipped away. The donut is like the 5-hole of a hockey goalie. I mean, they're never really expecting it.
Sure is. In comes Hoffman, going back to serve. May getting some love from the teammates, being one of the 3 seniors. Hoffman sending over. Float serve. Gives some trouble to the Foxes. An ace. Titans with a 1-point lead in the third set, 17-16.
They're just really trying to fight back here, and it seems like they're doing a good job at it. I mean, now they have the upper hand, winning by 1.
And a well. Tries to go with the deep throw, doesn't get it there. Blank goes with the donut tip, causes havoc, and the ball ends up falling.
Right down her back. Nothing you can do about that one.
Kowalski with the kill. Hoffman, lengthy service run here. Sending over her float. Good pass. Goes to the lefty. Big block, doesn't get it to drop. Fetch go. Blank can't find the court around the block.
Sadly, can't find the court, but Hoffman created a lot of separation, now winning and taking the upper hand as they serve.
Now here's where it really comes down to the wire. Oh, it looks like we have some confusion. Point is going to Shaler.
Bella Hoffman continues her serving streak.
Let's see what they call here. I didn't really see much controversy in that play. Did you, Cam?
I did not see anything wrong with it, but it seems like the student section is not loving it.
Brady Alexander says he has a bedtime. You know, even though there's only about 10 people, they still have some energy. And the Titans are awarded with the point. Don't quite know the call, but nevertheless, we prevail. Hoffman sends over her float. Fetch go. Goes off the top hands, handled by Quinn. Miller off the net, set for Blank. Good dig by Hancock. And a double contact on the setter. 20-16. It's looking like the Titans are going to pull away with this one, but they cannot get complacent and think that just because they're up by 4 points that they're going to win this set. You know, anything can happen in volleyball, as Kowalski gets a great overpass block there.
That is true. I mean, the team is supporting these serves as just when they come back, they make sure to put it down.
You really have to reward your servers when they give you a good serve. I mean, when you're rewarded with an overpass, I mean, you can't let that opportunity slip away.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they're creating all the opportunity here, and they just have to finish it.
Coach Bozo. What do you think Coach Bozo is talking to them about right now?
I think she just wants them to continue what they're doing. I mean, they're up by 5 now, and it's just really working whatever they're doing.
Fun fact about the coaching staff. Coach Bozo, her assistant coach is actually her little sister, Tia Bozo.
Isn't that crazy?
Wouldn't that be fun? Back to serve, Hoffman continuing her long streak. There's the float. Set for the lefty. Does not work. FoxChapel is starting to struggle with their serve receive.
Shaler really has a dominant front row right now. I mean, they're not letting anything get through, and when they're getting it, they are putting it down.
Fetchko with a good swing over the block. Handled well by Quinn. Miller decides to dump. Fetchko swinging again. And can she get there? Orga with a great touch, but not great enough.
Outstanding effort by both of them, Bella Hoffman and Tegan Orga. Really just going for the ball at all costs, no matter where it is.
And Perez Milano, their best server, looking to bring them back into this game. Sends the float. Quinn handles the serve well. And Blank pounds it through the block.
Right through. I mean, as a defender, there's nothing you can do about that. It's all up to the blockers at that point.
And that is huge for the Titans as they keep Perez Milano from gaining any more points off her serve. Back is Blank. Looking to send the float. Good serve. Hancock handles it easily, though. To the middle. Little jumbled play. Hillary throws it over. Set up to the outside. And that's a double contact.
Seems
and
like
we have set point for the Titans. 24-17.
Looks like they're just going to go through with this one. They've just been playing their game.
Blank looking to end it here. Deep float, handled well. Goes to the middle. Interesting choice. Orga decides to set the C-ball. And a little long from Hoffman.
Almost finds the back line, though. FoxChapel has great communication, just letting that go out, though.
In comes Wilson for the Titans. In comes Fenton for the Foxes. And the Foxes are looking to hold off set point here. But the Titans have a little bit of room to play with.
They have a little meat on the bone. They still need to finish it. They can't quit here.
Quinn looking to put it away. Free ball coming over. Miller going out to the senior. And she ends the set. The Titans prevail in the third set, 25-18. And now, in between sets, we will be having a special guest interview.
I'm Dante Palumbo here with Coach Stadelman of the Shaler Area Boys Volleyball Team, former girls volleyball coach here at Shaler Area. Coach Stagelman, what do you think has drawn the success from these past 2 sets that wasn't just showing up back in that first set?
You know, I think honestly now the girls, they're playing the same defense, but I think what's happening is they're starting to get FoxChapel out of system. You know, they're forcing the issue on their serve and they're attacking the ball, and I think it's disengaging FoxChapel's middles. The middles were taking care of the ball in set 1, and now I think, the Titans have kind of taken that out of their offense, which now it's allowing the Titans to be a little bit more in system, a little bit more in sync, and play a little bit more of a consistent game.
That's a great judgment from a coaching view. What do you think is so different from the first game back at FoxChapel that ended in a 3-1 victory for the FoxChapel Foxes that's panning out for a good turnout for the Shaler Area Titans here tonight?
I think, the girls coming in and losing that game, I'm sure they weren't happy about it. I'm sure they weren't happy with their performance or how things went. So I think you mark this on your calendar when you know it's coming back, and you come in with a different level of focus and a different level of energy, because you want to make sure, that you get a little bit of revenge from that loss and, what's going on. So I'm sure they came in a little bit more prepared, and I'm sure the coaches had them ready and knew that they wanted to come out on senior night tonight, and make sure they took care of business.
It seems like everyone's playing lights out tonight, Coach. Do you think senior night has any effect on that?
I'd love to say as a coach that it doesn't, but I'm sure there's a little bit different energy in the gym when it's senior night. I think, the fans approach it differently, the kids approach it differently, but, I'd like to say they're just doing it for the love of the game and for the competitive spirit, but I'm sure there's a little bit extra on senior night for some of those players.
Thank you, Coach.
Oh, you're welcome. Good job.
Back up to the commentators.
Back here in set 4, the Titans took the last set and are looking to finish it off. And it seems there is 3 people left in the student section compared to about the 50 that started here.
You think they're all at the soccer game?
I think they are, and half of them are at home. I think that they had faith in the Titans are going to win this.
As Blank hammers it, but Hancock handles it well. Miller decides to set angle. Angle off the block. Perez Milano with a good cover there. Hancock. And a big block as May and Kowalski combine.
Comes back right in her face.
Into the game is Bella Hoffman, looking to continue the momentum that her serving run had in the last set. FoxChapel has to be more prepared this time. Well handled by Hancock. Perez Milano goes crossbody. Oh, and unfortunate as Hoffman makes a great dig, but no one there to cover.
Blank was caught there in the backstep. Couldn't quite push herself forward to get that ball. That was just a tricky one.
Back to service Stahl. Stahl puts it into the net. Point Titans.
3 point.
3 point.
3 point.
And the student section gaining a couple more kids as we tally to 6.
Student section doubles from 3 to 6 here.
Blank. Gonna send over the float. Oh, and catches 3 up high. Hancock with a good outer system set. Miller gonna try the dump. A little too far off the net for that.
I think she miscalculated where she was.
You think that would have dropped in the donut if it went over?
For sure. Back to the student section. I don't think I've ever seen a student section led by freshmen.
Amazing.
Inspirational.
And Perez Milano sends over the great serve. Out to Hillary. And Hillary picking on Perez Milano in the back row, as she is not a back row player.
It seems like Shaler is just really picking up the service receive right now, and that's just creating an offense that is just unstoppable.
As the passing gets better, you can then get better sets. As the sets get better, you can get better hits.
I agree.
Great serve to the lefty. Spears handles it, but it's an overpass, and that's put away easily by DeRocco. Got a couple subs for the Foxes, got a couple subs for the Titans. Some new but familiar faces. Fenton back to serve, and Kowalski gonna check back in so that Orga can then take her spot. Looking at a little delay here as the down ref is checking what's going on with the scoreboard. Oh, and now the scoreboard is set back to zeros. That's a rarity. And it looks like they're confirming that the right score is 3-4. And some humor coming from the FoxChapel coach as we now will return to the gameplay. Fenton looking to put the float over. Well handled by Wilson. Goes to Quinn. Quinn sends the hammer, and Hancock gets a good touch on it, but unfortunately, that ball goes in the stands.
It's really hard to cushion those really hard hits. I mean, you really have to take your platform back, and that was just tough for her to get down.
I guess you could say she couldn't handle the heat.
How many kills do you think Quinn has tonight?
I'm not sure, but it has to be more than 15 or 10.
That's from Cam Miller. Dante Palumbo here. I'm saying 13. She's going to end with 16. Mark my words.
Back set, handled well by Wilson. Another back set to Engel. Engel gets her kill.
Feeds my Angle, puts it down with the tape tickler, catching them off guard.
Oh, yeah. Matt Engel with some swagger after that. Throwing her hands up, as in saying, I'm the best out of the seniors. Miller, the other senior, just misses the line on that serve. Back to serve is Fetchko. Fetchko playing a big role in this FoxChapel team as one of the better hitters. As Orga handles that ball well. Back set to Quinn.
Gets the lower part of the hand on it. That one just went high.
A rare error there from Quinn. You don't see that much often from Shayla's star player.
Well, she is hitting out of an unfamiliar position as she is hitting on the right side. And she looks to be grabbing her thumb. Let's hope everything's okay there. Is Wilson and O'Brien, and out to Stahl, who sends the cut shot. That is handled by Quinn. Miller sets up Engel. Engel gets another kill. And she's almost saying, how did that work?
Off the hands of Feshko right there. Just couldn't catch it.
And Crumb's blank for the Titans. And back goes Quinn to serve. Known for a really good movable float serve. Sends that float serve in. Handled well by 6. Out of system set. Orga sends it to Engel. Engel with the hammer, but is dug up. Fenton sets it up. Stahl off the hands. Quinn, Miller. Blank pounds it. Great dig. Going back out again. Tries to catch him off guard with the tip. Hancock has to set it out of system. Pipe attack. Handled well by Quinn. And a little bit of communication going on the Shaler side. Fenton goes to the middle. Tip handled well by Blank. Goes to Engel. Let's see if she can put it away. And she can!
Cross court. That is just lethal of a shot.
Engel really feeling it here on senior night. All of the seniors really having a great performance. Miller, Engel, and Quinn.
Just a great spot to end off a really hard-given rally.
Quinn sends over the float. Handled well by Fetchko. Fenton sets it up. Stahl off the top of the hands. Miller out to Blank. Dug up by Fetchko. Fenton. Hillary handles that shot well. O'Brien finds her way around the block. Gets the ball to drop.
It seems like a lot of these digs and services coming from FoxChapel are straight at the setter, giving her little to no time to react and setting up some questionable plays that really don't really set the team up very well.
Quinn sends in another hard float serve. Hancock. Good swing there. Orga's there to run it down. Engel looking for another. Oh, and scrappy play there by FoxChapel. It looks like she goes to the back one, and the ball drops. It just looks like FoxChapel cannot stop this Shaler offense right now as the FoxChapel Foxes take a timeout at 9-5.
You know, I think that might be a good move from FoxChapel. You know, everything seems to be falling apart under them because Shaler has been gaining some crazy momentum here with Courtney O'Brien absolutely pounding the ball into the FoxChapel Foxes.
You know, you got to ask, is it the FoxChapel Foxes starting to let go of their game, or is it the Shaler Titans starting to get a hold of the game?
The Titans found a groove here. Looking like a linear graph with this slope.
What do you think FoxChapel has to do out of this timeout to try and stop this Shaler offense?
I think they have to put it down because Shaler's just digging it up and they're putting it right back at them, and they just can't seem to handle it.
I think if you can't put the ball down on Shaler, they're going to put it down back in the
I feel
face.
that.
Yep. Quinn back to serve. Does the routine, floats the ball over. Handled well by Fetchko. And they set her in the back row, but she can't find the ball over the net. Looking at 10-5.
FoxChapel was still taking these risky plays while down. Swinging on out-of-system ball like that just wouldn't help your team.
You think it's better to play safe in these scenarios? Oh, and a big block by O'Brien as she gets the hands up there.
Absolute stuff, but I don't think playing it safe is ever the option. You got to go big or go home, you know?
I agree. I think if you're down 2-1, you can't be playing it safe. You got to make a change. As Fenton sets the middle. That ball is thrown into the net vigorously.
FoxChapel is having a hard time finding their game that they had in the first set. It seems like it's all just falling apart under them.
Quinn continuing her long service run. Looking like the same play mirrored over and over again. Quinn serves, FoxChapel air. FoxChapel really needs to get this ball over the net so they can try and take advantage.
You know, that ball seemed to be a little bit underset there, Wars. I don't know if I can blame it on the hitter.
And Quinn's service run ends with an error, serving to the net, but nothing too bad as they're up 13-6.
Quinn gets their team off to a great start in this fourth set.
Is number 16, DeRocco, sends a nice float serve. May Engel swings on that over the block. That is just incredible. May Engel, a pretty tall stature, can reach up there and really put it down. Takes advantage of the middle being in the back row.
I mean, that high swing point is really doing a favor for her, putting it right over the block.
Orga looking to continue the great serving game. And
A little bit of wetness on the court.
got to make sure everyone is at 100% safety. Can't have anyone slipping.
No hazards.
No hazards on the court. Two-man serve receive. She picks Fetchko. Oh, and Perez.
A beautiful wrist away to the 5 zone by
Perez Milano.
Perez Milano. How to catch that name.
She's really making a name for herself.
The Titans prevail as they double FoxChapel's score 14-7.
It's number 23, Bursick, sending the float over. Orga hands it well. Picks blank on the outside.
Oh, wow.
And the down ref says antenna.
Slightly catches the antenna there on a strong swing. It's a shame.
I didn't see it, but he has a better view than us. I think he does. Miller sets up the right side. And I think that was another antenna hit. Weird, 2 in a row.
Personally, I don't know about that one.
I think I might have saw that one more than last one.
I don't know, that one was questionable.
As Bursick sends over another float, looking long. Great communication from the Shaler side to let that one drop.
Couldn't find the drop on that one.
As Hoffman checks back into the game, May getting all the love from the bench, a team favorite. Hoffman sends a float into the net, unfortunately.
FoxChapel and Shaler seem to be handing out back and forth missed serves. Not something you want to do in a tight fourth set. 15-10, Shaler's still leading.
An overpass, and the ball's going over as a free ball. And Perez Milano sends the tip. Orga sends it up for Blank. Hancock. Miller decides to go with a pipe ball to Quinn. Hancock with another good dig. Perez Milano taking the second ball. Good dig by Orga. Another dig from Hancock. She's on fire right now. Miller chooses the middle. And this rally seems like it will never end.
Absolute phenomenal defense from both teams.
And almost a pancake. Almost a pancake from Hancock, but a great play by the Titans to make the score 16-10 in the fourth set.
An absolute phenomenal rally from both sides. Titans prevail.
As Blank back to serve. Looking to hammer it and force an ace.
An absolute great serve from Blank there.
A beam that goes into the wall. All right, Blank back to serve.
Into the net. It's okay.
Wilson checks back in the game.
Perez Milano back to serve. 17-11 Titans. Orga with the dig. Mackenzie Miller with the set. Hillary Quinn with an absolute bomb. Boom. Zone 6.
And the crowd goes absolutely wild as they're about to take home the set.
18-11. Titans lead by 7 points. Emily Spears is looking to end this game. Sends over the float serve. Gets the Foxes a little bit out of system. Fetchko sends in a good ball. Miller decides to dump. And good play, and she's gonna swing. Good scrap. And Quinn gets stuffed, but good cover by the Titans. Quinn again uses the hands, and Annie Bozo is pumped.
Hillary Quinn's having a phenomenal night. What more can you love from a senior showing out on her senior night?
Looks like the 6 people in the student section are just loving this game right now.
Hopefully they're supporting the boys' soccer.
Little amount of people. They got big heart.
Good set there. Fetchko with a really good hit there.
Just deflected off, could not find the angle. Those ones are hard.
Nice cross-court hit around the block. Kowalski in for Shaler, Fenton in for the Foxes. Orga comes in for Kowalski. Fenton looking to close this gap. As she sends the short ball. Catches Shaler a little bit off guard there.
An unexpected short serve. You know, we haven't seen a lot of those tonight, so not surprised that one worked.
They're basing a little bit deep because a lot of the balls that they're seeing are far. Good pickup by Hancock. A good throw and a good out of system set. Quinn has to just easily put it over. Fenton looking to push it to the back corner, but Quinn
pushes
looking
to
let down the hammer, but
he just can't quite get it over on that push.
Bozo is giving a little bit of advice to Miller. I would take it, seeing as Andy Bozo was once a Division I volleyball setter. And it looks like Fenton with a really nice dig. Hoffman to Miller to O'Brien, and another dig by Fenton. Hancock sends it over. Again, Hoffman. Again, Miller. Foxes keep getting this ball back over. And Quinn off the tape into the donut.
It just seems like Mackenzie Miller and Courtney O'Brien really just have this connection that she just knows where she is. Courtney is at all times. Like really just put the ball to her wherever she is.
Do you think that was some influence on that play by Annie Bozo?
It could have been.
The senior, Kenzie Miller, back to serve. And a tape tickler sends a rocket 21-14, the Titans are pulling away. Miller looking to end this game.
4 points to go.
Looking to bring us home.
Just short of the top of the net, you know.
Back goes Fetchko. Looking to bring the Foxes back. Looking to get some energy back into the game here. The Foxes look like they're a little bit defeated right now. But if there's anyone that can do it, it's Fetchko. Miller with a great set, and Quinn with a well-placed free ball. Quinn to Miller to Angle, and Angle can't find it over the net.
That free ball that Hillary sent was just critical. I mean, those really screw up a team and how they set up their offense for the next play.
Fetchko looking to keep this run going. Sends over the float. Quinn handles it well. Miller choosing the one ball there off the net, and O'Brien with a throw that eventually ends up causing havoc on the FoxChapel side.
A really awkward play from Shaler, but it just pans out their way. You know, Shaler's got to pull it together in these last 3 points here. They've been struggling these past couple points.
Quinn looking to bring it home on senior night, and O'Brien with a bounce.
10-footy.
An absolute bounce from O'Brien.
Do you think that's the stone in the coffin?
I think that's going to be demoralizing for them.
More like the nail in the coffin.
Quinn to Miller to Angle. The senior trio picks up game points.
Off the hands and right back at it again. It lands in the donut.
Quinn looking to end it with one more point.
Game point serve.
On senior night. Can she do it?
The senior ends her senior night.
And there is the Shaler Titans coming through with the win. Fourth set, 25-16. And the student section is doing push-ups. For their second win of the season, the Lady Titans defeat the FoxChapel Foxes in a 4-set thriller.
We thank you all for coming out tonight. Have a great night.